Hey guys, this is Jeff from Gold Seal. I'm standing here with Mike from Dvine Laboratories. It's kind of a funny interview because we just shot probably one of the best interviews I've ever done, but we lost the audio, unfortunately. I screwed up the cable or something, so we're going to try it again. Tell us a little bit about the event, your company, and why you're here today.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, so Dvine e-Juice was originally our company 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We started out as a manufacturer of e-liquids for vape stores across Canada.
Good.
As we continued to grow, we realized that not only our brand, but many people came to us and wanted us to bottle for them. Either white labeling, and then into contract bottling, and like yourself, we just continued to fill a demand for certain types of criteria across the country. Dvine has prided itself on building clean GMP facilities, ability to actually meet customer demands, and pretty much do custom label artwork as we grew. The contract bottling took off even more when people realized they could come to us with their own recipes. We'd sign a contract, we'd bottle for them, so they get to be flavorous,
Right.
create their brand and their label, only we would manufacture and we would ship for them. In recent months, as we all know, testing has become a big problem. That people have been watching the media. They've been realizing that many of the major manufacturers are getting test results and getting some bad PR. We all know that diketones are not something that's friendly in the e-liquid business.
Of course not.
And with pending regulations in Canada, we also know that Health Canada and the provincial governments are starting to look at our industry, and they want to race to regulate us and see how we can legitimize everyone's business and make it safe for the consumer. Having said that, one of the big launches we made at the show this week is the fact that we've been testing with independent labs in the US over the last 2 years, and the delay is typically 6 to 8 weeks at best. You get the results back. If you need to reformulate, you got to send it back another 6 to 8 weeks.
Months of time.
Sometimes, you could take 3, 4, 5, 6 months to come up with a new flavor if you want to test everything you do. Fortunately, Canada hasn't gone to 100% compliance testing yet. However, even the random batch testing is something that takes a lot of time.
Right.
So when we looked at that, we've seen a demand in the industry. We're going, okay, to help Canadians and the businesses get to market quicker and make Health Canada potentially, and provincial governments potentially understand our business better, is we invested in some very expensive equipment.
Right.
So we can actually validate and test within Port Perry, Ontario.
We have some pictures here of all the different equipment. Could you show us a little bit about this?
So what we provide is, again, contract bottling facilities. We have automated facilities, hand bottling facilities. Everything we do at the end of September will be 100% tested.
Excellent.
And when we talk about testing, what we mean is there's already a body in Canada known as the ECTA.
Hold that up for you.
And they've set standards based on the country as far as what the minimum tolerances are and safety tolerance levels or recommended tolerances. Then the test results that you're looking for with the equipment is to find diketones, diacetyl, acetylpropylene, formaldehydes, diethylene glycol. So this equipment is where you need to send your products in for testing. We don't think random batch testing is going to be accepted by the Canadian government. We feel the Canadian government's going to say, we want to see everything tested.
Right.
If it's not tested, let's not manufacture it, let's not ship it to the consumer.
Okay.
So getting ahead of that, we've made the investment and we've bought what's known as a gas chromatography equipment and HPLC or high performance liquid chromatography.
Okay,
We've also
good.
bought some tritation equipment and pH meters.
Okay.
What that allows us to do is literally within minutes produce results like this for everything we manufacture.
So I, as a manufacturer, I as somebody that was making juice, I could send my products to you, and you could actually test them.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah, so
Good.
we bought this equipment and we said not only is this for us and our clients, this is for any manufacturer in Canada that wants to buy in. The more of us as manufacturers that begin to test, the more the government is going to see as legit business, and that we actually are self-regulating ourselves. So when they do regulate us, we can say, oh guys, you want us to do that? We're already doing it. Here, look. And by the way, we have companies that we're going for ISO certifications to be certified, accredited for lab testing. We're also doing ISO 9001, which is quality management. So the processes people would put in place for GMP as you have today,
Right.
The same thing for falling between pharmaceutical and food grade, e-liquid's going to fall somewhere within that, we feel.
Right.
Our validation process is exactly that.
Yeah.
Now we also looked at it and said, as a manufacturer, people are going to say, well, why would we trust Dvine? Maybe they're going to skew the results and make themselves look better than anyone else. That is not what we're about. We've actually gone to the ECTA, again, the body that does the regulations for the tolerances,
Yep.
and we said, we want to be audited different than anyone else in Canada. We want you to walk into our manufacturing floor unannounced. Anything we've said is tested, You can pick it off the floor and you send it off to a third party for validation. So whenever you want to come in and do this, we are authorizing you to do this. So we cannot send you samples by our choice. They're coming in and picking them right off the floor that day.
I think that your point is very important because sometimes it's very easy to create a little bit of fear around it and, oh, is this person going to be biased or something? But the reality is, you know, we've got to know each other a little bit here and talk, and I don't sense that about you at all. I think you genuinely care. I think you actually want to see the industry grow, and you know, we were talking about this off camera a little bit briefly about the CVA, and I think we both believe in it and its importance in the industry. And you know, I really hope that business owners, if you're watching this, you understand that the product that you're selling is very special. It's helping a lot of people solve a problem in their life for a long time. And you know, take the time, get your product tested. You know, call these guys up. They've got the equipment. They're local now in Canada. They got a great pricing system on it. It's a very small investment in comparison to probably the business you're doing. You know, let's put some money into investing into the safety of the product and make sure our customers are well looked after.
Actually, John, I'm going to touch on a few of those points. So
yeah,
anyone is interested in this service that's not using us for manufacturing, we've actually come up with a scope of work. And if you have tested before, you've probably shared the same frustrations. I'm only 28 and look at my gray hair. What we found is they just send you back the report. There's no assistance. It's just, here's your report. Now you got to go and check to see if you passed or failed.
Right.
We're going to give you back a report that shows you within the ECTA guidelines where you fall, pass or fail. We're going to go further than that. If you fail, we're going to call you. First thing we're going to do is retest it. Is a fail a positive? Is it an actual fail or is it equipment malfunction? Okay, it's not equipment malfunction. We have a fail. We're going to call you. We're going to say, you failed. Do you want to share with the actual flavor manufacturer you've used? You can say a specific flavor manufacturer, and we're going to keep a database. And we're actually, in time, going to be able to hopefully say, oh, you use XYZ, this. We're going to say, no, that won't pass. But the cross-reference to that flavor that everyone's going with now is ABC, this, in this percentage, for a ratio. So people can actually start to measure how we can assist you to reformulate. The second test will only be half price.
Got it.
To get you to validate. So we want everyone to pass. We want Health Canada, when they're ready to go, to say, look, these guys they get it. They're doing it right. The other thing, which good or bad, by the way, everything is just it's a confidentiality between us and the manufacturer.
Sure.
Nothing gets shared. But we are saying, if we catch a manufacturer that says they've tested and it does fail, we're simply going to send them a little note, say, hey, just so you know, we've tested your product. You say it's diketone free. We found this, you might want to know about it. If they want to do nothing about it, that's fine. But customers using us will have the database to know we've tested it, they haven't fixed it yet. So we hope to get a better relationship with flavor manufacturers as well, so they understand people are now watching. It's not just a lab that does other testing, this is a specific e-liquid testing facility. And we are looking at them as well as the potentials to step up and help us as well.
Yeah, I can't believe how much we agree on this, but we really do. It's so very, very important in this community right now because we have this precious, wonderful opportunity to self-regulate ourselves to some degree. And it's important that we don't spoil that. And you know, when you look at organizations like the CVA and what they're doing right now, they're trying to improve the environment for everybody, for the manufacturers, especially for the customers. And what we're looking for is to improve the way the product is sold and handled in the country. You know, and this company right here, wonderful. Another big step towards making that happen. So, anything else you'd like to add, Mike? This is wonderful.
I'm just thinking, any consumer that's watching right now, if you've anything I can inform you about, when you walk into your store to buy your local e-liquids, ask if it's been tested, ask for the e-liquid test results. If they say it's been tested, you've kind of seen this here. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. We'll show you what a valid test result looks like. The more stores that start to ensure that their manufacturers are testing, the better it is for all of us in this community, and the better it is for the safety of our consumers, or you, the general public, which is what Health Canada is going to be looking for. That's
excellent. Well done. Okay, so for the storefront, if they want to reach you, how would they do that?
The easiest way is we're Dvine E-Juice out of Port Perry, Ontario, 905-233-2486, or go onto our website, www.dvineejuice.com. Send me a note. We'd be happy to help you.
There you have it, guys. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Jeff.